When you think about all of the work that's captured in the two books, The Challenger Sale and The Challenger Customer, at the heart of much of that work is a very powerful concept called commercial insight. What is commercial insight? It's effectively a kind of content. It's your ability to approach the customer with a perspective, with a story that changes the way they think, not about your business, but changes the way they think about their business, gives them a new way to make money, save money, mitigate risk in ways that they had never anticipated, that ultimately, of course, leads back to your unique strengths. Thus, the idea of not just insight, but commercial insight. All right, so this week, what I wanted to share with you is a 4-step process for essentially developing commercial insight. Now, it can be a complicated, long process, but it can be boiled down to 4 questions. Simple, not easy to do maybe, but 4 simple questions. And here they are. So question number one in developing commercial insight is to ask yourself, what are our unique strengths as a company? What truly sets us apart? So think about it from this perspective. The question isn't so much what makes us great, but what makes us uniquely great. So as you go through this question, what are our unique strengths? What you want to do is map out all the different ways in which your company truly stands out, and think well beyond products and features and speeds and feeds to all the different capabilities that comprise your organization. Ask, all right, what truly sets you apart? And that, by the way, is a hard thing to do, because when you ask not what makes us great, but what makes us uniquely great, it turns out that question is not nearly as easy to answer, and companies all over the world have struggled with it for years. But it's critical, not just for Challenger, but critical that just for competition, that you can nail that down and nail that down with confidence. But here's where things kind of take a weird left turn, because question number 2 of the 4 is then to ask, of those unique strengths, which of those strengths do our customers currently underappreciate or undervalue? So of all the things that truly set us apart and make us fantastic, what are the things that our customers don't value or undervalue that we wish they would value more? Because if they valued more, they'd be willing to pay us more and not just throw us into a commodity trap. And so that becomes a critical question for understanding sort of the mindset of your customers relative to your capabilities. Now, once you've got that figured out, of all the things that, it's like, this gets you really frustrated. It's like, man, I just wish they'd appreciate this more. We're so much better. We're so much different in this respect, and yet they don't see it, or they don't appreciate it, or they won't pay for it. What are those things? All right, that brings us then to question number 3. Question number 3 is all about the customers, not about you. Question number 3 is, what is it that customers fail to understand about their business that leads them to underappreciate or undervalue those unique strengths? So how is it that they think about their business? Essentially, what is their mental model? How do they construct, understand, or how do they think about their business, how it works, in such a way that leads them to think that those unique capabilities aren't that important, aren't worth paying for effectively? So what is it that the customer, how is it that the customer thinks about their business? So this is not about your business, it's about their business. It's not about what you think, it's about what they think. How is it that customers think about their business that leads them to undervalue those particular capabilities? And then finally, question number 4, what do we have to teach our customer about their business in order to get them to value those capabilities more than they do now? And that effectively is the heart and soul of the insight of commercial insight, is what do they fail to understand about their business, and what would we have to teach them about their business, and begin to construct that narrative. And if that narrative about their business teaches them a different way to understand their business such that they value those underappreciated strengths more, now you have just not insight, but commercial insight that leads back to your unique strengths. It's simple to say, it's hard to do, but it's critically important to get it nailed down. And there it is, commercial insight in 4 straightforward steps.